welcome you friends to my YouTube channel CDS in Maths. Today I have come up with some more previous courses NDA question from the topic quadratic equation. So this is the question: how many real roots does the equation have? This is the equation x square minus 3 mod x plus 2 is equal to 0. This question was set NDA 2005 and in IEEE 2003. Now we call JEE main. So let's see which is the right option. So we cannot solve it using this factorization method or the formula, because in this quadratic equation here x is inside mod. So first we have to get rid of the mod sign. So we have to discuss case wise. Case 1, say x positive, x greater than 0. X greater than 0, this implies mod of x will be equals to x. Let me remind you again the definition of mod x. Mod x definition is mod of x is x if x is greater than 0. Mod of x is minus x if x less than 0. Mod of x is 0 if x is equal to 0. So this is the mod definition, modulus of a real number. Now case 1, if x positive, then mod x will be x, then the equation will become x square minus 3 and mod x is x, so it will be 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. Now it is free of mod symbol. We can solve it using factorization method. So my factor will be x minus 2 into x minus 1 using middle term method. So if the product of two factors 0, that means either this factor will be 0. So if I consider x minus 2 0, I will get value of x 2. Or if I consider x minus 1 0, my value of x will be 1. So we got two value of x in case 1. Now case 2. If we consider x negative less than 0. If x less than 0, then the mod definition says mod of x will be minus x, because if x is negative, then mod of x is minus x. So this given quadratic equation will become x square minus 3 and mod of x is minus x, so this minus and other number will be plus 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. So this is now quadratic equation P of mod. We can again solve using the factorization method, middle term factorization. My factor will be x plus 2, another factor will be x plus 1 is equal to 0. Now product of two factors 0, so one of the factor must be 0. If x plus 2, if I consider 0, then x value will be minus 2. Or if I consider x plus 1 0, that will give x value minus 1. So here we got two values of x, here another two values of x. So total roots 4. Option A is correct. I hope you understood. Now next question. This question was set NDA 2 2013. The number of real solution of the equation is. This is also a quadratic equation. Here also mod is involved. You can do it like the previous question considering case 1 and case 2. But if you think little smartly, then within a fraction of second you can solve it. Now you see mod of x is always positive. Whether mod of 2, you want to find mod of 2 is 2. Say mod of minus 5 will be again 5. So this is a positive quantity because and x square, whatever may be the x, positive or negative, x square is positive. This is also positive, plus 2. So sum of three positive quantity can never be 0. So no real solution. Because if x is a real number, then square is positive. So real solution this equation does not have. So you see, without doing anything, you can directly go to this. Okay, next another question. It came NDA 2 2016. So what it says is both the roots of equation x square minus 2kx plus k square minus 4 is equal to 0 lies between minus 3 and 5, then which one of the following is correct? So this is the quadratic equation. You see it is of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Now its information given is roots of the equation are both the roots of equation lies between. So let's find the roots using the formula. So we know the formula for finding the root. X is equal to minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac by twice. So is equal to. So b means coefficient of x, which is minus twice k. So here another minus, so it will be 2k. Formula plus minus under root b is minus 2k, so b square is 4k square minus 4ac. A is 1 and c is k square minus 4 divided by twice a. A is 1. So 2k plus minus under root 4k square. Now this bracket if I multiply by 4, so minus 4k square minus minus plus 16 divided by 2. So is equal to 2k plus minus, here 4k square cancel, under root 16 by 2. So now I am solving here. After this is equal to 2k plus minus, under root 16 is 4. Under root anything is positive, I discussed earlier in one video. You can go to that video to see why it is positive only. Now from here if I take 2 common, then with 2 and the denominator 2 cancel each other. So k plus minus 2. That means my values of x are, one is k plus 2, another is k minus 2. Now it is said both the roots lies between minus 3 and 5. So I can say this root k plus 2 is lie between minus 3 and 5. Similarly, second root is also lie between, second root is k minus 2 also lie between this and this. So let us simplify these two double inequality. Now from this inequality I am interested with the value of k. So plus 2. If I subtract 2 from throughout, inequality will remain same. So subtracting 2, or you can say adding minus 2 throughout. If I add minus 2 it will become minus 5. Here minus 2 if I add plus 2 minus 2 will cancel. Minus 2 if I add will become this. And from here minus 2 I have to remove, so I can add 2 throughout. If I add 2 in this inequality will remain same. Minus 3 plus 2 will be minus 1. It will be k and it will be 7. So we got these two results. K lie minus 5 and 3, here minus 1 and 7. So in the given option you see this is for the minus 5 and 3, minus 3 and 5, minus 1 and 3. So out of this is given. Option B is the correct. I hope you understood. Now next question. This is again a quadratic equation. It came NDA 2017. The sum of all real roots of equation is, they are not asking this time how many roots, sum of real roots. So here you see, of course we know x minus 3 may be positive, may be negative, but mod of x minus 3 is positive. Similarly, it is square, so it is also positive. The sum of two positive quantity 2 is possible. So we have to discuss this question case wise. So case 1 I am taking x minus 3 positive greater than 0. That is x minus 3 greater than 0, that means x greater than 3. So if x minus 3 is positive, then my equation will become, and mod of x minus 3 will become x minus 3 by mod definition. X minus 3 positive, so mod of x minus 3 is x minus 3. So it will be x minus 3 whole square plus x minus 3, mod of x minus 3 is x minus 3 is equal to 2, or minus 2 is equal to 0 I can write. If I open it using a minus b whole square, it will be x square minus 6x plus 9 plus x minus 3 minus 2 is minus 5 is equal to 0, or x square minus 5x minus 6x plus x is minus 5x plus 4 is equal to 0. Now this is a quadratic equation now without mod. So we can solve using factorization. Factor will be 4 and 1. One factor is x minus 4. Another factor is x minus 1 is equal to 0. So 2 factor product 0. So one of the factor must be 0. If x minus 4 if I consider 0, this gives x equal to 4. And this factor if we consider 0 coming value 1. Now here interesting things is, boys, you have to be very careful. X minus 3 case 1 I have considered, x minus 3 greater than 0, that means x greater than 3 I have considered. So x is equal to, from here two values of x will come, one is 4, another is 3. So 1 is not greater than 3, so x is equal to 4 only we have to accept here. Let's go to case 2. First I have considered x minus 3 positive. Let's consider x minus 3 negative. X minus 3 negative, that means x less than 3. And that implies mod of x minus 3 will be equals to minus of x minus 3, mod definition. So quadratic equation, this equation will become mod of x minus 3 is minus of x minus 3. So minus of x minus 3 square. And mod of x minus 3 is minus. So minus of x minus 3 is equal to 2. This 2 I am thinking in the left side 0. So now minus square will be plus. So it will be x minus 3 whole square minus x just multiplying by minus plus 3 minus 2 is equal to 0. So if I open it using a minus b whole square, x square minus 6x plus 9 minus x plus 3 minus 2 is plus 1 is equal to 0. So x square minus 6x minus x minus 7x plus 10 is equal to 0. So this is a quadratic equation now without mod. So you can solve using factor method. So my factor will be 5 and 2, x minus 5, x minus 2 is equal to 0. So this gives x value. If I consider x minus 5 0, one of the value is 5, another value is 3. Now again be careful, here x is less than 3, case 2. Case was 2. We are discussing the question case space. X less than 3. 5 is not less than 3. X minus 3 less than 0 means x less than 3. So one value coming 5, another value coming 2. So it is 2. So therefore value of x is 2. 5 is not, have to cancel 5 from here, have to cancel 1 from here. So ultimately we have only two values of x. The values are 4 and 2. And the question asking sum of all real roots. Sum asking. The sum will be how much? 4 plus 2 is equal to 6. So 6, option D is the correct. I hope understood.
If this video helped you, please like it and do subscribe the channel and share with your friends for latest update of the videos.